Shadows gone with summer skies pulled me in under its eyes. A new city to get lost in. Always wanted to see Austin. Heard you running round again. Thought about when we first began. I was maybe 23 and you were kind of old for me. Sitting on a porch somewhere downtown, just watching hours float around. We were careless. Wish I could care less now. Always driving out and leaving the car 'cause we took too much whiskey at the bar. We were careless. Wish I would care less now. Borderlines, they hand us signs. Things weren't meant to work this time, and I'm fine with the fact. Start to call my friends back. Make a light of the dark. Walk around 1,000 parks and wonder if life is fair. Think back to when we were sitting on a porch somewhere downtown, just watching hours float around. We were careless. Wish I could care less now. Always driving out and leaving the car 'cause we took too much whiskey at the bar. We were careless. Wish I would care less now. don't you want company? Baby, don't you wanna see? Don't you wanna see what I've got inside? Baby, don't you wanna fly? Baby, don't you wanna fly? I'll get you high. I just wanna survive. Baby, don't you wanna come? Baby, don't you wanna come to me? Baby, don't you wanna come? Baby, don't you wanna come to me? Baby, don't you want company? Baby, don't you wanna talk? I don't wanna be guessing all night. I just wanna survive. Baby, don't you wanna come? Baby, don't you wanna come to me? Baby, don't you wanna come? Baby, don't you wanna come to me? There's rain on Havana, yeah. It's coming down. It's coming down. There's rain on Havana, yeah. It's coming down. It's coming down. Baby, don't you want company? the summer, the winter, and everything between. Just like we are meant to be. Met you on the 3rd of